Charles Leclerc took an impressive burn-away victory for Ferrari at the Australian Grand Prix as race and championship rival Max Verstappen suffered another disastrous retirement with a Red Bull issue in Melbourne. Verstappen, who also had a reliability DNF at the Bahrain season opener, was running second when he was told to stop his Red Bull with 20 laps remaining as smoke then poured from his engine as he exited the car. But the world champion still wouldn't have been a match for Leclerc, who was utterly dominant on Sunday and has now extended his early season title lead to a healthy 34 points over George Russell of all people. Leclerc led from pole and was rarely troubled, minus the Verstappen attempt following a second safety car restart. With Ferrari easily quickest. The car was incredible to Leclerc, who put a cherry on top of his display with a last lap fastest lap to give him a maximum 26 points. Sergio Perez was second in the other Red Bull after managing to overtake both Mercedes cars, although he finished 20 seconds off Leclerc. George Russell completed the podium and is now Leclerc's closest challenger in the championship, with Mercedes enjoying a positive Sunday, despite Lewis Hamilton's frustrations in fourth. Hamilton had gone from fifth to third on the opening lap and was ahead of Perez from later in the race, although a safety car from Sebastian Vettel's crash in the Aston Martin played into the team's hands. There was also an early race safety car thanks to Carlos Sainz beating his car, the only blip on an otherwise sublime Grand Prix Sunday for Ferrari. Sainz, who had been in the fight for pole in qualifying but unluckily ended up ninth on the grid, dropped early positions on the hard tyre but before braking too late in the final sector and running over the grass and into the gravel. McLaren, like Mercedes, capitalised on Sainz's and Verstappen's issues, with strong points with the Woking team achieving their first double top 10 of the season, with Lando Norris and home favourite Daniel Ricciardo home 5th and 6th respectively. Fernando Alonso didn't finish in the top 10 despite obvious high speed in the Alpine, with Alex Albon scoring his and winning his first point of the season despite stopping for the first and only time with a lap remaining. In the third race of the 2022 season, Leclerc and Ferrari enjoyed their most dominant day yet, and the Monegasque race boasts what's a rather ominous lead over rivals. From the first lap where he aced the start to the last where he posted the fastest lap, Leclerc was in total control and Ferrari was often lapping a second quicker than any other car. While Sainz's early exit was a blow for Ferrari, were then handed a boost by Verstappen, the only driver who had been a match for Leclerc so far this season, retired. Much like it's too early for Ferrari to get complacent about 2 wins from 3, it's too early for Red Bull to panic about 2 DNS from 3, although there will certainly be concerns after their star driver was hampered yet again. Much like the Bahrain one, Verstappen said he detected a weird smell before being told to pull over, and while the smoke hinted at engine issues, Christian Horner said the race had a suspected fuel problem, which ended it. While he won in Saudi Arabia, Verstappen is already 46 points behind Leclerc, and it's looking tough for him to really fight that back with the speed of that Ferrari. We're already miles behind, so I don't even want to think about a championship fight, said Verstappen. Today was generally just a bad day and not really having the pace, but we didn't even finish the race, which is pretty frustrating and unacceptable. These kind of things, if you want to fight for the title, just simply cannot happen, he added. While Mercedes haven't been quickly quit this season, they have been reliable, and on Sunday they scored more points than both Ferrari and Red Bull, with their third and fourth place finish for Hamilton and Russell. There were also positive signs in terms of their pace despite lack of upgrades, with their drivers being able to battle Sergio Perez in the Red Bull. The weekend we've had so many difficult moments with the car, said Hamilton, so to get ourselves 5th and 6th in qualifying and to progress like we have, we definitely didn't expect 3rd and 4th. It was Russell's first podium for Mercedes and his first real one after his maiden voyage in the abandoned Belgian Grand Prix last year. We've got a bit lucky twice, but we'll take it, and there's so much work for us to get on back with to get to the front. To be standing on the podium is special, he added. McLaren also made gains at Melbourne, while Norris dropped from his 4th place grid spot, and he and his teammate Ricciardo managed to maintain their position as the fastest midfield team. Elsewhere, Valtteri Bottas also scored more points for Alfa Romeo, while Alfa Romeo, Aston Martin had a miserable day, with Vettel crashing out and Lance Stroll taking a 5-second penalty for weaving, dropping him down to 12th. And yeah, that's it for F1 for 2 weeks. They return in 2 weeks' time at Imola, and sprint racing's back. So sprint racing is a thing, which kind of is. That's back. But yeah, based on this race and the first few races we had, it should be an enjoyable one. So I'm looking forward to that one. Before I go, let me run you through the final classification. Charles Leclerc winning, and of course just a totally dominant performance. Yeah, just brilliant from Leclerc. I mean, like, he's really getting a marching order over the rest of the grid at the moment. Perez in second, yeah, he's in close to Mercedes, so I'm not sure how well he drove considering the pace deficit, but second is the maximum he could achieve, and he did it, so fair enough. Russell in third, Hamilton in fourth. I can understand Hamilton's frustration because he hasn't been quicker than Russell this weekend, just got caught out by the safety car 2 races in a row now, really. Norris in fifth and Ricciardo in sixth. Ricciardo seems to have more pace, but on the whole for McLaren, that's a great result, finally getting some decent points on the board. Ocon in seventh, yeah, I think he'll be relatively happy than that. Maybe he wants to be a bit higher because Alonso showed the Alpine did have pace for him, but yeah, all the way down. Alonso in 17th, he'll be absolutely gutted with that considering the potential he had. And yeah, Bottas in 8th wasn't a great qualifying for Alfa Romeo, so he'll be very happy with that. And then you've got Gasly in 9th, which is a solid-ish result. But yeah, probably star of the day along with Leclerc is Alex Albon in 10th. How he managed to get that Williams into the points and basically a zero stopper was just absolutely incredible. And then you've got Guan Yu Zhou in 11th. A solid performance for him. Yeah, gutted to just miss out points on Albon, but still a solid performance. Stroll in 12th, not really an ideal weekend for him, to be honest, with all the incidents, and for Aston Martin as a whole, really. And then you got, the Haas. I don't know what happens to them this weekend. Yeah, they just seem really poor, really off the pace. Hopefully they can be back to their best at Imola. And then, yeah, you've got Yuki Tsunoda. He kind of had one of his 2021 weekends. Not too great at all from him. And Latifi, well, yeah, when you consider where L1 is, really disappointing from Latifi, to be honest. And it just hasn't improved much this season. But hopefully he can find his form soon. And then, obviously, the retirees, Sainz and Verstappen. Yeah, I mean, both would be gutted, and yeah, they need to claw back some points because Leclerc is getting a really healthy lead at the moment. Hey guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, any thoughts, comments down below, phone answers in the description for daily F1 news, and subscribe to my channel on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.